everybody, welcome back to another video of Fantastic Talks, bringing you yet another Spider-Man video today. We have had some more Spider-Man 2 game news revealed at Summer Game Fest that was showcased recently. I really wanted to get another video out for you guys because there has been some more news revealed for the game, and I really wanted to talk about it because a lot of people online have been sort of debating whether or not it's been the right approach for what they revealed at the showcase. So and there's been some suits revealed, there's been a collector's edition revealed, so I really wanted to sort of share my thoughts and what I sort of think as a whole about it, because I'm still a bit skeptical now with what they revealed. So I'm just gonna knuckle down to it. First of all, to get out of the way, we've had some box art revealed, pretty much what I was expected. We got Peter and Miles on the front cover, just calling it Spider-Man 2 with the two Spider-Men. Looks really good. I'm loving the attention to detail on Peter's arm with the black suit sort of forming around him, and the fact that his web line is black too. I think that's really clever. And obviously we've got Miles showcasing his new like Venom ability there. That obviously he's like sort of adapted his colours of it. The box art itself just looks really cool. Pretty much what I expected. So yeah, I think that looks really good. Now on to the bigger news that was revealed. Insomniac at the presentation revealed some two key visuals at the showcase. I've got the images on screen here, as I'm sure I'll show you on the bottom of the screen below. We've got Kraven and his crew fighting Peter and Miles as expected. What was interesting though, when they were talking about Kraven and Venom's roles in this, Kraven especially. Kraven's obviously on the hunt for someone that can challenge him, looking for his equal, what would be a fair fight against him. And what was said, that not only is Kraven looking for the two Spider-Men, but also other Marvel characters that are like sort of like around New York. And when that was mentioned, is it possible we could see Wolverine in this? Since Insomniac are doing the Wolverine game, could we see Wolverine cameo in this? In one of the previous videos I did of Spider-Man, we mentioned that Wolverine could possibly cameo in this, so it wouldn't surprise me if Wolverine was going to appear in this and Kraven would fight him. I'd be very surprised if we do see those two fight. I don't expect Wolverine to be in this massively, so we could, but it is a possibility, as well as other characters like Moon Knight. The reason I say Moon Knight is because of a particular costume that was revealed as well the other day. Because I do want to get into the costumes later on, because I will save that. I'll save for what I think of that later on. So the possibility of seeing other Marvel characters being cameoed in this is very exciting. Most likely just having small roles in it, or just maybe probably name dropped. I would love to see Daredevil name dropped in this, since Nelson Murdoch was referenced in the first game. I think Daredevil would be really cool to see in a game one day from Insomniac. I don't know who else I could expect to see. I just don't feel like they would be over the top with any other Marvel characters to appear in this. So I don't know if any of the Avengers will appear. I kind of hope they don't. I'm not gonna lie. I know they were referenced in the first game also, and obviously the buildings there. But I just don't see why they should be in this. So I'm very intrigued to see what other characters we could see that Kraven is going after, and not just Spider-Man and the Lizard and Venom and whatnot. So I'm not really sure who else we could expect. But if there's anyone in particular you want to see, that you think Kraven would be really good to go up against, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and your predictions and who else could be in the game and what other motives Kraven could have. Now on to Venom. Now, as you can see, I've got the key visual right behind me. What I loved about this key visual is that when they revealed it, the sound of the audience was very satisfying, and like, because I did not expect. I mean, I should have, because we've seen him in the teaser, Venom to look this good. This is like the only other piece of visual art we've seen of Venom from that teaser, after that teaser, where it just showed his face. And I'm really digging his spider around the chest. So it looks so good. What I love about this is that the spider, you can tell it is of this version's Spider-Man's spider. like the way it sort of stretches out, and you can tell it's the spawn from his costume, and I like that, and that's all, and I think that's a really nice attention to detail, that the fact that it came after Spider-Man, and they've sort of like linked his looks of the black suit into Venom. So I'm digging that. It looks so good. Venom himself as a whole looks amazing, and what I should expect from Venom. Gigantic, really monster looking on that face. He's proper like built up to a T. Just the fact that this is teasing what his fight could be is what I'm really excited about, because you're gonna essentially be playing as both Peter and Miles. You've got the cop cars on the road, like going all over the place, going after the fight. The weather is insane, because it really sets the tone of the fight. It's proper like pissing it down with rain. The setting up, the fact that it's nighttime, like it's just got a really exciting feel to it of what you could expect from the fight, and I'm especially considering they're literally up in the air, like fighting with no like web swinging at all. So I'm wondering if the fight is going to involve you to jump from one building to the next to fight him, and fighting him in the air as well, like sort of like falling as well. That's going to be really exciting to see if that's the case with this fight. So I cannot wait to see that. I'm so glad that we've got a reveal date announced for it as well. So we're expecting it sooner rather than later, October 20th. So just around this almost time for Halloween, around the spooky season. So, and it really suits it. So looking forward to that. Now, staying on the topic of Venom, when it was asked who Venom was going to be, is Eddie Brock in this? They said that Eddie Brock wasn't going to be Venom. And when they revealed that, obviously the audience, there was a shock of like, there was a sound of gasping and like shock, that, because obviously what makes Venom is Eddie Brock, you know, like when they were talking about everything that we love about Venom, everything we love about the character, everything that he does, that's all going to be there for Venom. But who is Venom? It's not going to be Eddie, which is very skeptical, but also not surprising, because obviously it is heavily predicted that it's going to be Harry, since they tease it in the first game, at the end of the first game and at the end of Miles Morales. So it is most likely Harry will have the Venom suit after all. And I thought, if that's the case, I would expect Harry to have the Venom suit for a while, and then it comes off him eventually and goes on to Eddie. I just find it weird that we have a Venom storyline and Eddie's not going to be involved. I just find that really bizarre. I hope that it's a case that Eddie is still in it, but he just won't become Venom in this whatsoever. Maybe at the very end of the game, similar to how Harry was revealed to have the suit at the end of this first game, maybe they'll do that for Eddie. Eddie getting the black suit at the end, and it teases maybe DLC, or he'll come back as like an anti-hero in the next game, maybe, I don't know. Depending if Eddie Brock is in this and they're building up his relationship with Peter and Miles, it all sort of depends on that, really. So if Eddie's not in this, what have they got planned for him if he's not going to be Venom? My other theory is that maybe this could be Flash Thompson if not Harry. But again, Harry's heavily predicted to be in this, and Flash Thompson, I don't know, Flash Thompson be kind of weird to see if he becomes this full-on Venom first. I don't know. With Harry, I just don't think he suits being Venom. I know the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon did it, and they said that Venom, who becomes Venom, is going to be different from what we've seen in the comics and movies. So, and Harry, as far as I'm aware, I don't think has been a Venom in the comics. I've only known him to be from the cartoon, so it is likely it's going to be Harry, which I don't mind it, because I trust Insomniac know what they're doing with that choice, because they have surprised us with their like sort of like character development, and it's always felt like really it's always felt so satisfying the way they built these characters up, and you really feel like bad for them and sorry for them. So I reckon it's going to be a really dark story for Harry. If this is the case, he's going to become Venom. So, and it will set the tone for him and Peter's friendship. So at the same time, I'm excited that it's going to be Harry, but at the same time, I'm bummed that it's not going to be Eddie whatsoever. So if he's not going to get the suit, I just feel like what makes Venom Venom, from what they described, everything we love about Venom is going to be there. Eddie is the reason why we love Venom. So, and why those two have always had that like special like bond between them, and how they've grown over the years as a like empathetic character, and become like a well-known, especially lately in the comics of Venom, he's become king. He's become a proper hero against after the defeat of Null. So he's got a very interesting relationship with Venom already. So it's just like, how do you do that with Harry? You know, how again, as far Venom's origin is probably going to be completely different in this. I have a feeling he's not going to be from space. He's not going to be an alien. I feel like it's going to be the case that he was created at an Oscorp lab. That's one origin of Venom I never liked in the Ultimate Comics. I didn't like that he was created as like, you know, a cure and stuff like that. I just find that really weird that this monstrosity was meant to be a cure. It's very strange. I always thought it made sense that he was an alien, so like a symbiotic like parasite, you know, like a parasite from another planet, you know. So I thought that made the most sense, and they need to find living beings to survive. So I don't know. Again, I'm not gonna crap on it just like that, because it's Insomniac. The last two Spider-Man games have been so awesome. The way they've done certain characters, relationship with the main characters has always been so satisfying, and you really get a feel of like sorrow and empathy towards them. So this could still work. I'm all up for Insomniac trying to do original storylines. Just maybe seeing Harry as Venom might not be a bad shout. It'd be kind of, maybe they'll do it better in this than all the other media have done for Harry to be Venom. So otherwise, most likely Harry's not going to become Green Goblin. It will most likely probably be Norman Osborn. And on the topic of that, now that I've sort of said what I want to say about Venom, they did say that there will be other villains in the presentation. So hopefully Green Goblin is going to be a thing, maybe towards the end in the final phase of the game. Depending what they're going to do with Norman's character. Like I'm still going to keep my I don't know. I was going to say I'll keep my hopes for Carnage, but since Venom is like the big symbiote villain in this, I don't think Carnage will be in it. Maybe he's teased again. Again, he's probably teased at the end, setting him up for a DLC or the next game. Don't know. But the other villains to expect, I don't know. Apart from those two, maybe. As well as other villains, I did mention that in my previous video to do with the gameplay reveal trailer, and we talked about like what villains to see, what Venom's going to be like, who's going to be Venom. So if you want to see who we predicted for what other villains are going to be in that game, as well as Green Goblin and Carnage, go check that out. I will link that at the end of this video. So otherwise, that's pretty much all I have to say about Venom. I'm sure they're going to do him justice. It's Insomniac. They've not let me down so far, in terms of like story and characters. Well, Hammerhead was a bit of a bummer, and Screwball I really didn't like. So, but hopefully Venom being this big of a character that's well loved, and if they truly love Venom as well as we do, then they'll, as they said, then hopefully they'll do him justice, and Harry's going to be a pretty good Venom, hopefully. So, guess we'll have to wait and see till October 20th. Now, on to the different editions for the game. We have got a collector's edition, which looks so awesome because it comes with a 19-inch collector's edition statue of Venom, who looks gigantic compared to Peter and Miles. And I just have a feeling this is going to sell out so quick. A part of me really wants to buy this. I've not really been into buying collector's editions, although they are so cool to buy. How expensive they are just puts me off, because I think this is going to be priced at $230. I think that might be the same here in England. And I just to buy that as well as the game. I mean, it's still a good deal, but it's just I can't fork out that sort of money for a game just for the sake of the statue. So I mean, it comes with the steelbook too. That's also really awesome. But I also want like that statue is just so awesome, and I feel so tempted to get it, but I just need to sort of think that through first. But otherwise, it's so cool, and I love that going on to the suits, the pre-order bonus suits. I do dig, because we've got the Arachnite suit, which is obviously the Moon Knight cross Spider-Man suit, which I really love, as well as Miles's version of the suit. And I'm really digging that we get to have color variants. So are we gonna be able to customize any of the costumes with different colors? Because that'd be really cool. Because I think that's what something Gotham Knights did, or it might have just been different gears. No, I do remember there being different colors for the different gears. So that it looks like it could be this could be taking inspiration from Gotham Knights in a way. I just hope that none of the suits have stats. That's one thing I will not appreciate for this game. I'd rather that each suit has its own gadgets you could use, just like they did with the first game, and like the special attacks you could do. They all come with different gimmicks. I really hope they do not have stats. That's one thing that doesn't need, because obviously there's obviously the skill tree and the XP you gain already, so we don't really need like stats for gears and stuff like that. So hopefully it's just color variants for costumes you just get to pick from to make the suit a bit more cooler than it already is. Maybe, I don't know. But this I'm digging. I'm definitely going to pre-order the game, obviously. So I'm very excited to wear both of these suits for Peter and Miles. So that's something I probably will wear at the beginning of the game, I think. So just to see how it looks, just to see a black suit variant of that is going to be really interesting to see for Peter. If what is said to be true, that every normal suit is going to have its own symbiote suit, hopefully, if it's true. So that's going to be really cool. The fact it's got a cape as well, it's going to look so good when we're gliding. So very exciting stuff. I'm digging these two suits. I like so far. Now the other suits, I'm not gonna lie, very disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not the only one online that dislikes these suits, because just to get ones that I don't mind wearing. So obviously we got 5 for Peter, 5 for Miles. The top five is obviously going to be for Peter. The tactical one, the ones I dislike from this is probably tactical and 20th century suit the most. I just don't. Most of these suits just look too military looking in a way, and just too bulky. And I never liked that for a Spider-Man suit. I just don't think it suits Spider-Man, you know. So I just don't see myself wearing these suits that often, especially Miles. Miles has got some horrific ones here. The only ones I like of Miles is Red Spectre. That I see myself wearing. I do find that really cool. That's got a weird black suit vibe as well, with the white spider and all that. The biomechanical suit, maybe, I don't know. The Tokusatsu suit, I could see myself wearing that. It looks quite a little decent. Kind of looks like Power Rangers-esque though. Otherwise, for Peter, I see myself wearing Apocalyptic. That looks quite interesting. I might wear that. The Stone Monkey one I might wear just for the sake of it. That it looks similar to, what was it called? There was a similar suit you could wear in this in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions for Spider-Man Noir. And it was like a circus looking outfit of some sort. I can't remember the actual name of it. I think it was like a Spider-Man 1680, something like that. It had a year on it, I think. That reminds me of this costume. This costume reminds me of that. So I might wear that. I just don't see myself wearing that often. This second from first suit, I'm not. I might wear that. That does sort of look cool. I think with this, so obviously this looks like artwork for the suits. I don't think it sort of sells it for me. Maybe so. Hopefully in game they look a little bit better. But yeah, I don't see myself wearing many of these suits. Red Spectre, I think, is the most cool looking of Miles here, and Apocalyptic is probably the best out of all of Peter's ones here. Otherwise, this is not a good suit reveal. I'm not really. This is not very exciting to me, and I'm really worried. I mean, I knew Insomniac were gonna have their own original suits, like they did for the first game. But I really hope we're getting a ton of like suits that we know from the comics and some of the animated series, because they're the suits that people are asking. They're the suits that are just gonna be the most cool looking and they're gonna look so like badass to see in this style of gameplay that we didn't get to see in the first couple of games. So hopefully this is just a handful of many other suits that are going to be in the game. I'm hoping that the choice of suits, there's going to be more of there's going to be a bigger list hopefully than the first game had. So similar to how Spider-Man 1 on the PS1 only had a handful of suits, and then Enter Electro added a lot more, and there was a whole big list of them. So hopefully it's a similar case for this game. So I'd like to see a few suits come back, a couple of the Spider-Verse suits, because it'd be really cool to have both Peter and Miles wear their Spider-Verse movie suits together, just to like reenact certain scenes from the film. I don't know, just be really cool. As well as like some new suits we didn't get to see in the first couple of games, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2's Andrew Garfield suit. And hopefully a couple of Ben Reilly suits, the animated series suits, Spectacular Spider-Man animated series suits, just to get that black suit version of those suits. They're just suits that me and so many other people just want to see. So hopefully the Insomniac have heard what our wish list for suits, and they will include those as well as their own unique suits. I just hope that if they do other unique suits of their own, they're better than what they revealed here, because I just so far I'm not digging many of these suits. There's just at least two here I dig the most, that I see myself wearing the most, which is one for Peter, one for Miles. Miles is Red Spectre, Peter for Apocalyptic. Otherwise I'm not satisfied with these suits. But obviously the Moon Knight looking suits, I see myself wearing those suits. So there's 4 suits in total I can see myself wearing. The thing is though, from what I've heard, I think I don't know if correct me if I'm wrong on this, guys, in the comment section. I did hear that these suits specifically are Digital Deluxe Edition locked only, and I don't think you even unlock these suits in the game, from what I've heard. That'd be really weird if that was the case, and if you only buy the digital version of the game, you only get these suits. I find that really bizarre. Because I'm definitely going to get a physical copy of the game, because I want it on my collection, you know. So I'm hoping that the physical copies of the game will have better suits. So, but I just find it weird that these suits are like these are 10 suits that will probably only be locked for the digital version, and I find that really bizarre. I just don't see that being true. So I hope I'm wrong, because like I said, there's 2 suits I would like to wear from this like selection, but and so hopefully that's not the case. Otherwise, I don't really know what else to say, guys. That's kind of my opinion on the suits and Venom as a whole. So I guess I'm gonna end this video. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I knew this was gonna be a short video, because I kind of just wanted to get my thoughts and opinions out there on the reveal of Venom and the suits. So if there's anything you agree and disagree with me, please let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear your thoughts and predictions, and your thoughts on the costumes themselves as well, and what costumes do you prefer to see rather than these ones. So let me know in the comments below. Please drop a like if you've enjoyed the video as well, and subscribe for more discussion videos like this in future, because I'll definitely be doing more as the game is nearing its release. So look forward to that. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.